Hey folks, editor Mark here. I did an interview with content creator Bame One about his weight loss and his relationship with food, and he lost 119 pounds, and he talked to me a bit about how he did that, what he ate, and how that's really changed as he's tried to maintain it over time. There was a bit of a technical snafu, so I lost most of it. So what follows here is just a little bit of a teaser where he goes through his daily diet and how that's changed a little bit. So I hope you enjoy it. It's pretty short, and if you're interested, consider this little teaser and let me know. We can re-record it and give you the full thing. But I hope you enjoy this and have a great one. What I thought might be cool to talk about today is continuing on a topic we talked about last time, which is about weight loss and how, or maybe not even weight loss, but like relationships with food and like how the way we're raised and how our families and how our culture impacts the way we think about food, the way that we approach diet and exercise, and how we bring that into our adult lives and how it affects our health.
I've actually been thinking about that too, because I lived by myself for a very long time, right? 45 years. And now that I live with two other people, it's definitely different.
Go off. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So, did I talk about my diet when I was on your last podcast?
I don't think you did specifically. No, you talked
Yeah.
about
So, what,
calorie counting and you know that kind of thing and high
yeah.
protein.
Yeah. So, what worked really good for me was I did a 12-hour fast plus, right? 14 hours. And then my first meal would be either ramen or salad for like 700 calories. So with ramen, I would just add vegetables when I was boiling the water. It works out pretty good and it kind of fills you up. Then if I were to eat a salad, I'd add like a can of chicken or tuna or whatever, right, to boost the protein up a little bit.
Mm,
My snack would be beef jerky. A whole bag would be 800 calories. I could only eat half a bag. So if I were to snack, it'd be 400 calories. And then for dinner would be a frozen entree that would have like 600 calories. It would focus on protein, right? So I don't know, maybe 30 grams of protein almost.
mhm,
And like a bag of Brussels sprouts, which would be 160 calories. So I could eat that like 5 days a week, right?
mhm.
Pretty consistently, and I'd be satisfied. Like I found out what worked for me, and that's coming in at like 1,500 calories or whatever, right? Now, fast forward to today. I've got a girlfriend. She's Mexican American, and she's a great cook, right? So I really focused on like calorie counting, right? But if she makes up I don't know, tacos, right, and some beans and some salsa, mostly good things, but I really struggle with portion control, right? It's
Mhm.
not, I can take out the gram scale and weigh everything out by grams and kind of estimate it, right? Because food scientist, I can kind of do well with that. But who really wants to whip out the scale, right? When you
No,
got some
it's a lot
awesome
of extra
tacos.
steps. I did that for a while, like where I was like actually weighing everything that I was eating every day, and like it's
Yep.
really good. It's really helpful because then you can kind of say like this is what I'm allowed to have, and you're good. But it's like so much extra work that it's like kind of unsustainable.
I think so. And then there's other like, yeah, unsustainable. And like people look at you, you got to bring out the calculator, right?
Yeah.
Write it down, have a log on it. And you have to plan ahead too, right?